really, really hard for Incineroar.
True.
If I'm being honest.
I think there's gonna be a lot of revenges. A lot of revenges.
But how much will that matter if he can never get in? You know?
Yeah, you know,
right?
it's exactly 200. Yeah, Mimic
if he does get in,
it'll be hype.
Oh, he's already playing super aggressive.
Yeah, we're seeing Thorn just kind of get right to the business of it. Steph running away. You know, it is how the matchup goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right at ledge, which is not good for Min Min right now. This is kind of where Min Min will struggle for a bit.
So I also think a bit of an interesting stage choice. I do know Min Min does quite like the stage, and so does Incineroar. So I gotta know which one of them said no to PS2, right? But honestly, I don't think taking Incineroar here, regardless of how good your character is worth the stress, you know? Like, look at this. And dead.
Dead. No.
Heavy. I'm stupid.
Those noodle arms really carried it far. Goodness, we're seeing some level, and it's hard for Incineroar too, because Incineroar can't even really edge guard Min Min. When he kills, he usually kills.
Oh yeah.
No questions asked. So the Thorn's really got to kind of set it up for him.
Now he's on ledge. Oh, doesn't quite get the 2-frame on that. That could have been real bad news for him.
That might be okay. We're seeing a good lead. Now the good thing for Thorn is he no longer has to approach. I mean, the struggle is getting in. He's kind of doing except with the up B, what we saw Zach K doing a little bit of.
Yeah.
It's not working out as well because Min Min can just kind of hit you, but
Min Min's a little powerful.
Yeah. I'm surprised we're not seeing like a Ram pick here. I mean, not a Ram, the big meaty, the big old meat.
Megawatt.
Yeah, the Megawatt. I'm surprised we're not seeing the Megawatt out a little bit more often. I think maybe Steph's just a little bit afraid of like if Incineroar revenge that.
Yeah, very fair. Oh,
there it is. Speaking of,
he's got to get the kill. He's got to get the kill some way, somehow, at some point, right?
Yeah, that did not kill us. Incineroar's a big boy.
Super heavy.
Oh yeah, we're seeing nice long shield there. Once again, Thorn does not have the pressure of running in anymore, although he seems to be willing to play the aggressor still.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to necessarily give Min Min all the stage in the world, because you can be as slow as you want. You'll get hit sometime within that 5 minutes, and if they got Megawatt as a threat, you've got to do something. Thorn's doing a really good job of not just like revenging like in neutral very poorly, so there's like always the threat of revenge, but like not so much that it's super baitable.
Yeah. He's doing a solid job of catching those. I mean, once again, I think you do have a give and take here, but if you're not, the hard part about Steph playing, like, because Min Min's kind of a hard character to play, like, not pick up and play easy.
Sure, yeah. She's very, very unique, very different.
Yeah, so whenever you have 3 characters like Steph, and one of them's so complicated, how do you keep that character warm enough and hot enough with, like, the tech?
Right.
To be able to, like, consistently play. So it's like, it really gives Incineroar more time, because Steph's not going to play her perfectly.
Sure, yeah, and it gives Incineroar way more opportunities to get in on a mistake and really get stuff going.
And like, because you're throwing moves out the whole game, it's really giving like revenge is almost 9 out of 10 times the option to go. I mean, it's a really solid pick.
Hold up the spot dodge there, but didn't quite get the timing.
Tried to hit the spaghetti and meatballs, but we're getting the side B off. Min Min in disadvantage is pretty rough, but
yeah, Min Min neutral and advantage go crazy, but Min Min disadvantage is
another story. I mean,
yeah, not the. Oh my god, I thought he reversed it. I thought he tried to kill him with it.
Thorn is kind of going off now. That's game.
Yeah, bye. Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna see a ZSS swap. I think usually Steph likes to swap around, but
yeah.
He might. You never know, but from my experience, I think he might swap to ZSS here.
ZSS would probably would definitely fare better than at least P2I, in my opinion, right?
I think so. I think if you mess up at all, and also ZSS seems to be, from my experience, seems to be Steph's main character. So the others seem to be just counter picks. I really do like how Thorn was willing to. He would run in and hit him, but he would also back away when the pressure was coming back.
Yeah. He definitely wanted the in, but wasn't like mindless about it, right?
And we are seeing Steph go to ZSS here. So I think this matchup, I think Steph's gonna probably play a lot better here. Gonna kind of space with the Zaire.
I feel like, oh my god, that's so hit.
That grab. Wow.
He was on the ground.
Yeah.
Incineroar was broken.
Incineroar picked her up and just threw her.
I feel like in theory, like this matchup should be pretty good for ZSS, right? It's a very good hit and run. Incineroar doesn't really have the mobility to keep up.
Yeah.
But we're seeing that Steph here is kind of stationary when he gets his hits, right? Like he's getting the hit and then he's shielding as opposed to just jumping away or whatever. And so it can be rough. And also, if you're just playing like a hit and run kind of character playstyle, I guess a character like Incineroar, if you don't do that super great, like if you mess up too much, bye bye.
I mean, ZSS is a really good, I think, hit and run style.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing him play. I think we're seeing Steph play his, especially disadvantage, way better because I think more tools for that.
Sure.
But yeah, we're seeing some solid play come out of NeonSteph, and is that gonna kill? Not quite.
Not quite.
Well, big character, but going in for the edge guard, it's okay because you have kickflip. Okay.
Back in neutral, kind of. Steph looks kind of scared.
Yeah, this is kind of a scary position to be in for Steph because we got Incineroar Rage. Steph's like, oh, I'm up % right now. I don't even have to go over there.
Yeah, I appreciate the way he was sort of staying outside of the Incineroar's burst range, but Incineroar's staying out of his Zair range or side view range.
Yeah.
So it's a very good slow game. I appreciate when they're willing to just, step back for a minute, slow it down.
I appreciate that Steph is doing crouch instead of shield, so to kind of like duck aerials, but also not get hit by that side B. You have a little bit more time to react or pick an option to avoid that. Didn't matter anyway.
Out of the range.
Yeah.
So I guess Incineroar side B range is a little bigger than ZSS Zair range, but picks it back up just fine.
Yeah, plays it very competently there. Just covers a ledge option and picks the right one. Yeah, we're seeing
I don't know if that was intentional, but nevertheless, only a small punish, so not beating himself too much on that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're talking about that level of adaptation, and I do think Steph loses out on some adaptation with Min. Like, I mean, with ZSS going in, if he would have gone ZSS game 1, possibly could have done a little better.
Yeah.
But I think also to take into account is that, like, Thorn has to play an entirely new character now.
Sure,
and so it's like he may be staying on the same guy and can pick up on player habits, which Incineroar is great for. But overall has to play a completely different, like, almost same different play style, a little bit more
he's very clearly a lot more reserved this time. He's trying to find his ins, whereas on the Min, he understands. He gets in, get damage, get the kill, right? But he can't really do that against a character with the kind of disadvantage of DSS, and so he's trying to. He's playing it a lot more slowly, a lot more reserved, and he understands how it works because you can't really rush this character down super well.
That was a solid choice of up
really
right
good.
there, yeah.
Good run off up B. And then,
that might be dead. Oh, no. Okay. We're seeing, okay. So.
Okay, that was crazy.
No, definitely was the hardest punish that they could have gone for.
That was a little insane.
Yeah, Steph's got to take this stock soon, so we're gonna see, or else you're just gonna have Rage Incineroar on you, and it's
Steph was playing his like neutral so good, so slow, but he started like fishing basically for that kill. He went for the big option instead of setting something up like he really could have. Oh, he did everything, but Incineroar Revenge is crazy. Oh, damage.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. We're seeing I think ZSS is playing a little bit like, I mean, a bit of a socially acceptable Sonic, where you kind of run away the whole game. But once the Thorn's got the lead, he no longer has to worry about that.
Yeah,
Steph's kind of coming in. He lost his lead, and now the matchup's going to be way harder, having to actually fight this Incineroar to get the lead back.
There is still 3 minutes on the clock. I'm not sure how much Steph is down for that mentality of there's 3 minutes left. I have time to chill.
Yeah.
But if he really wanted to, he could just wait.
Yeah, I think you shouldn't really have to worry if you're on last stock, at least have to worry about a timeout if it's mid% to high percent there.
Yeah.
It's close enough to where you really don't have to worry about it till about 1 minute left, you know.
Oh, and that's it.
That's a kill, and Thorn takes it 2-0. Yeah, Thorn did a really, really good job there.
Good stuff from Thorn there. Steph seemed like he was doing well. He just wasn't quite polished on some parts. He seemed a little desperate on the kill at times.
It's hard to keep 3 characters warm for a tournament.
That's another case, right? If he started DSS, maybe he would have been a little more warmed up. Maybe
or he could even won first game. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. So, but you never know.
Yeah, good job to Thorn. Kind of really just waiting his time and biting it. You can tell he has a very. You can tell he's kind of an Incineroar aficionado. You know, he's very, very spec'd to the character and does a very solid job picking his spots for that.
That's his guy.
Yeah, that's the homie right there.
That's the dude.